Hey, it's Friday, and we're at the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Museum in Auburn, Indiana. Waiting for the rest of the crowd to show up. We're going to have about a dozen people or so, maybe a few more. We had a great time yesterday at the Ford V8 Museum in Auburn as well. But today is the big day. We're going to be spending most of the day here in the museum. We got lunch coming at noon. We got a lecture on the Auburn Automobile Company at 1 o'clock or so. The great thing about it is the folks that are joining us are going to be able to go to this museum, which you could spend a whole day at, but also down here at the National Auto and Truck Museum, which is another absolutely fascinating museum. Looking forward to a big day, and then dinner in Chicago. Then, of course, tomorrow we've got the 143rd Automobile Show, the day after the Countryside Collectors Classic Show. Looking forward to a great weekend. Thank you. Hey, we're waiting to get in the ACD museum, and we ran into Gordon Burek, the designer of the cord. I can't believe it. He's sitting right here in the park. Gordon, it's really nice to meet you. But looks like you've been here for a while. Have you been waiting to get in the museum, or you just... Can you tell us a little bit about designing the cord? That must have been a thrilling moment. Well, Gordon, have you lived in Auburn all your life? Well, Mr. Burek, I can see that you're really busy. We'd like to invite you to join our group today. We've got some folks coming in to see the museum, to see some of your great designs. I'd like to present you with one of our Chicago Shenanigans name tags to honor all the work that you've done. It's been really great meeting you.
Well, okay, Gordon Burek aside, just walking into the museum is quite an experience. Here's the admission desk. The staff has been very gracious in helping us out. And of course, they have the museum store. There's clothing, jewelry, 143rd, 118th, 124th models. Just very, very nicely decorated place. You know you're in a quality place. You know, a little hallway here, museum bookstore, incredible assortment of books. And then we walk into the museum itself. And that's a little bit of an experience. As you walk down this hallway, you get a hint of what's going on. Then you walk into the main display on the first floor, and there are classic cars everywhere. And everywhere you look, you go, oh, they ought to make a model of that, or I have a model of that, or I wish there was a model of that. All of them absolutely beautiful in pristine condition. Some survivors in there too. Accessories, parts, that sort of thing, memorabilia displays. Even here on the first floor, they've got an airplane. It's the first time I've seen this. It's very, very impressive. We're going to go around the corner here and start taking a look at the rest of the museum, talk to some of the people, see what they've got.
Here we are, guys. We've been in the museum. We've had lunch. What do you think so far? Carl?
Oh, this is just an amazing museum. It's got several floors of hundreds of cars. There's Duesenbergs and Cords and Auburns. I mean, it just blows you away if you're a car guy.
You've been here before?
I've been here maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And
they change it up?
I think they have one new car, one new airplane. So, yeah, completely different.
Cool.
Great. But, I mean, so many cars here. You can come every year and see something different. So,
yep. Where are you from, Carl?
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina.
How long did it take you to drive up here?
It took a day and a half.
Day and a
half to get here. I don't know if I get an award for that or not.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm from Fort Wayne, so this has been in my backyard. I've grown up with the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Festival every Labor Day weekend. I've been to this museum easily dozens of times.
You're like the museum king. Because you got the display at the RV Hall of Fame.
Well, it is fair to say that my family does know that if we go somewhere, anywhere, and there's a car museum, we will be going to that car museum. So, although I just learned in some conversations with the guys earlier today, there's one in Cleveland that I missed. So I'll have to go back.
Next year?
Yes.
Next year in Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So where are you headed next?
Where are we headed next?
Yeah.
Carl, where are we going?
I don't know where we're going. I'm going to go see the Nat just next door.
Yes.
Kelly's over there.
And then
Should
we'll
we drive
head.
to Chicago? Or
Yeah, I think we should.
Do you want to have dinner in Chicago?
Let's
Yeah,
do.
we'll have dinner together in
All right.
Chicago.
All right.
Maybe I'll join you.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All
Thanks.
right.
Thanks. Boy, Rob and Julie Morrison, how you guys doing?
Great.
You know, we got a chance to meet last year. It's good to see you again. Where are you from?
Troy, Ohio.
Yeah, now, how long a drive is that?
About
2.5 hours.
Oh, great, great. So what do you think of the museum?
Oh, it's fabulous. And there's some beautiful, beautiful cars here. I would recommend anybody to come and see it. It's great.
Cool. Now, I noticed you've been taking a lot of pictures.
Mhm.
Have you got a favorite car yet?
Jaguar.
The Jaguar. Yeah. Great taste. Great taste. So what are we doing next? Where are you headed next?
Now we're heading to Chicago.
Okay, going to have dinner in Chicago?
We
I
are.
believe so.
I will
yeah.
see you there.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
At noon, we took a break and had lunch at the museum. The staff served it to us. We had a talk from one of the docents in the museum about the Auburn Automobile Company. Absolutely fascinating. And it was a nice break in the middle of our day.
Here we are at the National Automobile and Truck Museum with Skip, Randy, and John.
Hello.
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 Fantastic, guys. Where are you from? Skip, where are you from?
Tonawanda, New York,
how-
up by Niagara Falls.
How long a drive is that?
About 7 hours.
7 hours. John?
Yes.
I'm from Novi, Michigan.
And you and Randy are from the same place?
Yes, we are.
How long did you drive?
About 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay, you guys have been over to the ACD Museum. What'd you think?
Great.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Haven't had a chance to look around here yet?
not
Not
yet.
yet.
There's
no.
quite a bit to see.
Yes, there is.
After a great time at both museums, we all got in our cars and headed for Chicago. Had dinner at Casa Margarita in LaGrange and met up with some more of the folks that come for Chicago shenanigans.